I wonder if it was a nice. Yeah. We're either boiling or freezing. There's no.
We have 3 dresses that belong to Princess Diana, which have come from different people, in fact. The most expensive one and the most glamorous one is a very regal purple dress that Bruce Oldfield made for her when she went on a state visit to Portugal in 1987. And she wore it with the most beautiful tiara that Her Majesty the Queen had given to her for the occasion to wear. But it's a very splendid, very regal, very royal dress. And this is one that was originally sold by the princess herself in the late 1990s when she had a charity auction in America. We have estimated it to fetch between £50,000 and £70,000. The next step down would be the little day dress. It's a tartan day dress by Caroline Charles, which the very young princess wore in 1982, so just a year after her marriage. And she's seen laughing and smiling with Prince Charles and the Queen at the Braemar Highland Games. So that's a lovely dress, and she looks very, happy and relaxed in that shot.
Part of the job is
that
usually gets given to
that's her, and then she's wearing
we want
it.
to walk you through it. So during Fashion Week, it's marking up. So when you go to the catwalk and you have to mark, you have to mark this place.
Well, the third dress is one that was worn by the princess for a visit with Prince Charles to New Zealand. And that's only got an estimate of £600 to £1,000 because unfortunately that was one that was sold via a second-hand shop. That's by Catherine Walker, and it's definitely the only one that was ever made exactly like that. So we know it's that's Princess Diana's. But the lady who bought it was a bit shorter. She wore it to a wedding, so she raised the hem. She unfortunately shortened the sleeves and narrowed the sleeves, so that's why it's got a quite reasonable estimate. So if you're a Princess Diana fan, you can't spend tens of thousands. This is quite a good entry-level piece for you to collect.
They're awful. Yeah. It's the worst thing, the Italian cameraman on Fashion Week. Yeah.
I like this dress because, again, the princess, she chose a very strong colour that would photograph well. She would stand out in the crowd. But she's photographed making the traditional hongi greeting, which is rubbing noses, the Maori greeting. And she did this throughout the tour, and it's just so charming and so sweet. She was not abashed or worried by that at all.
Wonderful. Raymond Lovett, who's the producer, he's responsible.
I think Diana is an enduring style icon in many ways, but more than that, she was a really good person inside and outside. She was beautiful, and sadly she died too young, so tragically, and so she'll forever be young, forever be beautiful in our minds, and there are so many people that still have great affection for her. Because it's the 20th anniversary of her death, next year, I think there's a resurgence of interest in Princess Diana, in the person she was, in the good works that she did. So we'll have to see what happens on Monday. I'm hoping that we might get bidders from Portugal, from New Zealand and from Scotland perhaps, where she wore all three of these gowns. I think for these dresses, the value is not so much in the fashion designer but in the fashion icon, Diana herself. And so these will attract someone who's a complete Diana fan, or a museum who's also interested, you know, her place in fashion history. But it's Diana that people are buying, not the designers in this case.